All right, are you ready to practice speaking English? We're going to do some repeat after me practice, followed by some shadowing on each little section. The topic is cultivating results. All right, let's jump into the text. Repeat after me. When I was a kid, I had a passion for. I had a passion for planting seeds in my backyard garden. In my backyard garden. In my backyard garden. All right, now we're going to say all of that together. All right, follow along with me. When I was a kid, I had a passion for planting seeds in my backyard garden. Again. When I was a kid, I had a passion for planting seeds in my backyard garden. One more time. When I was a kid, I had a passion for planting seeds in my backyard garden. I would dig small holes, place the seeds inside, cover them with soil, and water them daily, eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. Eagerly, I'm waiting, I'm eager to see what happens. I'm excitedly waiting for something magical to unfold is to happen. Eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. Try it. I would dig small holes, place the seeds inside, cover them with soil, and water them daily, eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. Again. I would dig small holes, place the seeds inside, cover them with soil, and water them daily, eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. One more time. I would dig small holes, place the seeds inside, cover them with soil, and water them daily, eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. However, the reality was a little different. Days would pass, and I wouldn't see any signs of growth. I wouldn't see any signs of growth. Emerging, coming out from those patches of dirt. However, the reality was a little different. Days would pass, and I wouldn't see any signs of growth emerging from those patches of dirt. Again. However, the reality was a little different. Days would pass, and I wouldn't see any signs of growth emerging from those patches of dirt. One more time. However, the reality was a little different. Days would pass, and I wouldn't see any signs of growth emerging from those patches of dirt. As a child, I struggled to grasp. I struggled to understand. If you're grasping a concept, you're trying to understand it. As a child, I struggled to grasp why it took so long for the seeds to sprout into little plants. All right, so seeds sprout. That very first coming out of the dirt is a sprout. So, for the seeds to sprout into little plants. My impatience wanted instant results. That's everybody, right? We are all impatient. We want instant results, don't we? My impatience wanted instant results. My impatience. All right, let's do all that together. Ready? As a child, I struggled to grasp why it took so long for the seeds to sprout into little plants. My impatience wanted instant results. As a child, I struggled to grasp why it took so long for the seeds to sprout into little plants. My impatience wanted instant results. One more time. As a child, I struggled to grasp why it took so long for the seeds to sprout into little plants. My impatience wanted instant results. But my mom always reminded me that good things take time. But my mom always reminded me that good things take time. But my mom always reminded me that good things take time. But my mom always reminded me that good things take time. She explained that the seeds needed to rest beneath the soil. The seeds needed to rest beneath the soil. Under the soil, beneath the soil. To develop before they could break through. Before they could break through, the seeds needed to develop beneath the soil. All right, shall we do it all together? She explained that the seeds needed to rest beneath the soil to develop before they could break through. She explained that the seeds needed to rest beneath the soil to develop before they could break through. One more time. She explained that the seeds needed to rest beneath the soil to develop before they could break through. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson. That experience taught me a valuable lesson. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson. That still resonates with me today. That still resonates with me today. So that lesson still resonates. What's resonates? That's a difficult one to describe. That just means you still feel it. It's still in your heart. So that lesson still remains with me and affects me today. That still resonates with me today. All right, let's shadow it. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson that still resonates with me today. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson that still resonates with me today. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson that still resonates with me today. Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life, like learning new skills, achieving goals, or becoming a better version of ourselves. Or becoming a better version of ourselves. Ourselves. All right, you ready? Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life, like learning new skills, achieving goals, or becoming a better version of ourselves. Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life, like learning new skills, achieving goals, or becoming a better version of ourselves. Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life, like learning new skills, achieving goals, or becoming a better version of ourselves. Okay, this sentence continues, right? Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life require time to evolve from small beginnings. It requires time to evolve from small beginnings into something remarkable. Require time to evolve from small beginnings into something remarkable, incredible, something of significance, something remarkable, something you can talk about. All right. I need to do the shadowing part. Ready? Here we go. Require time to evolve from small beginnings into something remarkable. Again. Require time to evolve from small beginnings into something remarkable. All right, that was remarkable. Good job. We live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap. But sometimes the most worthwhile things, things that are worth your time, things that are worth your attention, worthwhile, take the longest to cultivate. Bring it forward. All right, so we live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap, but sometimes the most worthwhile things take the longest. Okay, I had to review it in my head real quick. All right, so let's do the shadowing part. We live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap, but sometimes the most worthwhile things take the longest to cultivate. Again. We live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap, but sometimes the most worthwhile things take the longest to cultivate. All right, one more time. We live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap, but sometimes the most worthwhile things take the longest to cultivate. Consider the seed again. So think about the seed again. Consider the seed again. You water it and provide sunshine. But that little sprout won't pop up overnight. All right, let's shadow it. Ready? Consider the seed again. You water it and provide sunshine, but that little sprout won't pop up overnight. Consider the seed again. You water it and provide sunshine, but that little sprout won't pop up overnight. Consider the seed again. You water it and provide sunshine, but that little sprout won't pop up overnight. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and the stem to stretch toward the sun. Oops, I jumped ahead. This concept applies to so many facets of our lives. So many different aspects of our lives. All right, so many facets of our lives. Our lives. So many facets of our lives. All right, shadow time. Here we go. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and the stem to stretch toward the sun. This concept applies to so many facets of our lives. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and the stem to stretch toward the sun. This concept applies to so many facets of our lives. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and the stem to stretch toward the sun. This concept applies to so many facets of our lives. For instance, if you're trying to learn a new skill. Yeah, if you're trying to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar or speaking English, it's easy to feel frustrated if you can't nail a song right away. If you nail it, you get it right, you play it correctly, you do it perfectly, you nailed it. I nailed it. I got it good. I did it well. If you can't nail a song right away. All right, it's shadow time. For instance, if you're trying to learn a new skill like playing the guitar, it's easy to feel frustrated if you can't nail a song right away. For instance, if you're trying to learn a new skill like playing the guitar, it's easy to feel frustrated if you can't nail a song right away. For instance, if you're trying to learn a new skill like playing the guitar, it's easy to feel frustrated if you can't nail a song right away. However, with consistent practice, not just practice, consistent practice, your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings. Your fingers, little by little, gradually become accustomed, get used to it, to the strings. Your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings. Your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings. Accustomed to the strings. All right. And before you know it, in a flash, you'll be creating beautiful music. You'll be speaking fluent English. Oh, no. You'll be creating beautiful music. There you go. All right. Let's shadow it. However, with consistent practice, your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings, and before you know it, you'll be creating beautiful music. However, with consistent practice, your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings, and before you know it, you'll be creating beautiful music. However, with consistent practice, your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings, and before you know it, you'll be creating beautiful music. Yes, you will. That's our text. Are you ready to shadow it? I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. Join me if you can. Try to say it with me. Here we go. When I was a kid, I had a passion for planting seeds in my backyard garden. I would dig small holes, place the seeds inside, cover them with soil, and water them daily, eagerly waiting for something magical to unfold. However, the reality was a little different. Days would pass, and I wouldn't see any signs of growth emerging from those patches of dirt. As a child, I struggled to grasp why it took so long for the seeds to sprout into little plants. My impatience wanted instant results. But my mom always reminded me that good things take time. She explained that the seeds needed to rest beneath the soil to develop before they could break through. That experience with seeds taught me a valuable lesson that still resonates with me today. Just like those seeds, many wonderful things in life, like learning new skills, achieving goals, or becoming a better version of ourselves, require time to evolve from small beginnings into something remarkable. We live in an age where we can get nearly anything with just a click or a tap, but sometimes the most worthwhile things take the longest to cultivate. Consider the seed again. You water it and provide sunshine, but that little sprout won't pop up overnight. It takes time for the roots to grow deep and the stem to stretch toward the sun. This concept applies to so many facets of our lives. For instance, if you're trying to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar, it's easy to feel frustrated if you can't nail a song right away. However, with consistent practice, your fingers will gradually become accustomed to the strings, and before you know it, you'll be creating beautiful music. Yes, you will. You'll be creating beautiful music before you know it. Yeah, I love it. Good message, consistent practice. Keep it up. Good workout. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, persistent and consistent, and you are bound to succeed. Yes, all right. I'll see you in the next step.